Welcome back to Crypto Tutorial. On today's video, I would like to discuss XRP once again, but before doing so, I would highly appreciate if you could follow me at Toro Crypto down below on Twitter. That would be highly appreciated, and I would really appreciate if we could see those 300 followers by the end of this week. That would be super amazing, and let's get started. So what I would like to discuss today on the XRP chart is actually just the 4-hourly and daily time frame compared to the US dollar. And what I would like to start is actually by taking a look at the horizontal levels of support. What you can clearly see is that we are right now inside or in between this 0.618 and the 0.5 Fibonacci level. For sure, I think this is of utmost importance due to the fact that we have seen previously major levels of support and resistance at these points in time. You could see in the past that we were able to find support on top of it. Underneath it, we found resistance, and in between we had support and resistance. So that is very important for me right now. And you can clearly see that right now we are actually experiencing something very similar due to the fact that we are seeing clearly getting supported by the 0.618 Fibonacci level at $85. And right now we are heading towards the upside. So this being said, I would like to discuss something that is actually of utmost importance to me, and that is actually this descending level of resistance. For sure, this is not a confirmed pattern. This is also what I've said previously during my videos, because we have only seen 2 touch points. But what I think is of utmost importance is that if we are still going to break this descending resistance, we might be able to see a trend reversal getting created, and afterwards a major spike towards the upside, perhaps heading even towards the 0.236 level, and not being able to actually break out above it, but finding resistance and heading straight back down and finding support on top of the 0.382 instead of where we are currently at the 0.618 level of Fibonacci. Why I think this is very likely to occur, that we are not going to see an even further decline right now, is due to a few things. I would like to start by actually showing you the MACD, and we can clearly see that we have seen a crossover on the 4-hourly MACD, and momentum towards the upside will start to get created. As well, on the 3-hourly time frame, the crossover already occurred, and so forth for all the other time frames lower than the 4-hourly time frame. But if we take a look at the daily time frame, the crossover hasn't occurred yet, but the momentum is clearly losing strength towards the downside. Therefore, I think if we see major momentum right now on the 4-hourly time frame getting started towards the upside, seeing a major increase in upward momentum, we might perhaps be able to see also a crossover on the daily time frame, and this will for sure have a lot of influence in the price action of XRP. And I'm right now really carefully monitoring this very closely to see when this will occur and when the right time will be to actually enter a long trade position. So personally, I am going to enter my trade position once we break out above this descending resistance line. I personally think that still we haven't seen 3 touch points, so it's not a confirmed trend line, but once we break out above this, we will for sure see a trend reversal getting created. And why I think so is also due to the EMA ribbon. You can clearly see that if we break above this descending resistance, we will be also breaking out above the EMA ribbon on the 4-hourly time frame, and that for sure will be helping us if we are not experiencing resistance underneath, such as what we're doing right now, but finding support on top of it. I think it is very likely that the EMA ribbon will actually serve as a major support zone, and that we're going to see a major increase on top of the EMA ribbon as well. This being said, I would like to actually take a look as well on the daily time frame once again towards the 200-day moving average. And why I would like to take a look at the 200-day moving average is due to the fact that the 200-day moving average is for me of utmost importance to actually see where the trend is currently at. And you can see that we are right now underneath the 200-day moving average. This will serve as a major level of resistance right now, but if we are able to break out above the 200-day moving average, the trend might be shifted, and that will for sure be a third confirmation that if we break out above the downward sloping resistance line, that we are going to see a inevitable major spike towards the upside on the price action of XRP. And therefore I wanted to show you this of utmost importance 200-day moving average line, and as well the EMA ribbon on the daily time frame is far above us, but for sure once we are breaking out above this downward sloping resistance, I think the strength of the 4-hourly time frame EMA ribbon and as well the 200-day moving average underneath us on the daily time frame will give us the strength needed to break out towards the upside. So let's take a look at the 4-hourly time frame, and actually I would like to enable the money flow index. On the money flow index, you can clearly see that people are starting once again to purchase XRP. We are seeing a slightly increase, that is for sure of utmost importance, but what I think is even more important is that we actually broke this downward trend on the money flow chart, and we are clearly seeing that the trend is being reverted on the money flow. Therefore, I think it's very likely that we are going to see a possible increase in XRP's price action during the upcoming hours. As well, I would like to discuss the RSI that's looking actually very good to me as well, due to the fact that we are right now clearly seeing this trend has been broken as well on the RSI. So if we take a look at this point in time, and if we place the line just like this, you can see that right now at this point in time we have been able to break this downtrend, and we are heading towards a retest on the RSI, and we might perhaps see a major increase afterwards. For sure, this is of utmost importance, and what I think is also very good to know is that on the 4-hourly time frame, I would actually call this a bullish divergence. It's a slight one, I know, but it's clearly that on both the chart and the RSI we are spotting something I think of utmost importance, and what that actually is what I would like to show you right away. So on the RSI, you can clearly see that we are creating a higher low compared to the previous one. You can see we are slightly heading towards the upside, but on the chart, even if you count the wicks, we are creating a lower low on the chart. Therefore, this is a confirmed bullish divergence, and for sure this will have influence on the price action of XRP right now. I personally think that we are expecting a major move towards the upside, and therefore I wanted to make this video. If you like the content, do not forget to give me a thumbs up down below, and as well, if you are not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Lastly, what I would like to say, something you have to take into consideration is that we are still inside of this downtrend, and that we might perhaps not be able to break out above the EMA ribbon. But what I think is important right now is that we have retested the EMA ribbon multiple times, and that if we look at previous data, you can clearly see that once we retest the EMA ribbon multiple times, for sure this was a major downtrend, but if we retest the EMA ribbon multiple times in the past, you could clearly look at, for example, this point in time, you can see after multiple retests, it is very likely that you're going to break out above it, find support on top of it, and see it increase. So there are a lot of options right now. I think the market is looking actually quite good at this moment, and therefore I'm still very bullish for the overall cryptocurrency space. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and what I would like to end this video with is by actually talking about the EMA ribbon one last time and taking a look at the daily time frame. And what I want to say about it is, if we are right now actually able to break above this downward sloping resistance, finding support on top of it and heading back up, that we might not even see a crossover of the shorts taking over the longs on the EMA ribbon, and therefore we might still be in a very healthy uptrend. Something you have to consider that might occur if we are right now finding enough strength during the upcoming hours. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Yeah, I've been on Uniswap, now I'm out on one itch. Used to trade centralized, now we on the fun shit. I'm the new Warren B.